Gerald Davis and Mike Ortiz at 170 pounds. How do you see this one going?
Man, first of all, it's good to be back here in Macon and with you, Kobe. I got to tell you, man, it's good vibes, good energy, and this is a hell of a fight to kick off the night. As we can see, man, Ortiz has got that game face. Nice jab out the gate.
Ortiz comes out jabbing.
Wow.
Wow.
Let me tell you.
Good side control.
There's a lot of aggression in this fight from the beginning. Before we even got here tonight, I knew this one was going to be hot. Maintaining that top position, but I got to tell you, we've got Bad Apple versus Rush MMA. Two very legit gems going toe-to-toe tonight, Kobe.
Yep. Gerald Davis stands it up quick, fishing for what seems to be a single leg.
Nice knee.
Ortiz defending expertly here. This is going to be a good 3-round fight, I believe.
I got to tell you, man, these guys mean business, man. This is exactly the kind of fight you want to start the night off. You hear the crowd behind us. It looks like Mike Ortiz is definitely looking for them hands.
Oh, grazed him with a head kick there.
Good. Man. Nice throw from Gerald Davis. Followed right before that. He got a nice counter right in there, too. Put a little bit of stun on Ortiz. We've seen the hands already from Mike Ortiz. Let's see how he works on the ground.
You know, I think he's actually got pretty good ground here. He's looking to come out of this little bully little headlock here. And if he does, he could very well take his back.
Absolutely. Just like we saw at the last conflict event. Uh-oh. What do we got here? Talk to us.
He's got a Kimura, Americana from topside here. He's really got to come off to the side if he plans on finishing this.
We got the ref in close, but I don't know if it's as dangerous as it seems right at this minute. It looks like Ortiz is still fresh enough right now to keep this one out from the lock.
Yeah, he muscled out of that pretty good. Like I said, you know, Davis really's got to come around if he planned on finishing that.
Here's what I'm interested in right now is with Ortiz firing out the gate off the rip. Now that the fight has found a pace, it seems like we're slowly starting to see Davis kind of take over with poise and pace in opposition to Ortiz.
Yeah, I'll agree with you. Davis is winning the ground fight right now, but you know, not a whole lot of damage is being done right now. These guys are, they're just kind of laying there. So nothing crazy's happened just yet. He's not in danger of a submission. Well, he slightly has a head and arm choke there, I see.
He's working on it. He's already popped out to the side. He can't get his hands together. Ortiz doing a great job of staying away from that submission, man. We're finally starting to see a little bit of ground and pound. Not really getting through. Ortiz is blocking it with his arm. Don't know if that's intentional. Just happens to be there, but nonetheless, good by Ortiz.
If Ortiz comes out the back door, he could take his back, but I mean, he's got a figure 4 lock here on his on Davis's leg. So, you know, honestly, man, really, really, really good first round from these 170ers.
Absolutely. We had a quick strike to the face there, which I don't know if they're allowed to do. I heard the ref say a little something. It looks like we're going to round 2, man.
We will be going to round 2. Like I said, really good first round from these two guys. So I'm interested to see if they're going to keep this thing standing or if it's going to the ground. I'm going to have to say that Davis probably won that round.
Once it got to the ground, it really kind of changed up a little bit. One of the things I think is really great about what we're about to see is both corners are getting top-flight advice. And we got Joseph Creers fighting for the title later on tonight. Bad Apple, come over here. We've got that Bubby Mitchell, Rush MMA corner over here.
Is that Cole? No, I thought that was Cole Miller.
But that even further proves my point. We've got two great corners here giving great advice.
Yeah, Bubby Mitchell, world famous, has fought all over the U.S. and other countries. So great advice from both camps. I'm ready to see round 2.
Ortiz has still got that demon face on, Kobe. You see this?
Yeah, and Davis may be, nope, he's coming out swinging.
Again, here we go. Ortiz has a nice right straight, man.
He does. It's landed a few times here. Uh-oh, I can see a guillotine.
This right here is pretty tight. It looks pretty tight. What was it?
The ref was checking to see if Ortiz was still with us.
I got you.
He is still awake.
Absolutely.
Still defending.
I got to tell you, he's going to pop.
Comes out.
Yeah, I saw that head popping out, and now there we see Davis taking that chance, backfiring a little bit.
It did backfire. Honestly, if it were me, if I was Davis, I probably would have kept that standing. I would not have fallen to my butt, but we'll see how it goes.
And what we're looking for now here is, does Ortiz have the same kind of prowess here on the ground as he does on his feet? We see the Americana. They lost it, but he's working on an interesting turn of events from the first round.
Yep, because
got the old switcheroo.
It was exactly the opposite just a few minutes ago. Ortiz is actually in a good place to finish the Americana. He would have to get off to the side, but he could still finish it from here if he gets that right arm under.
Ground and pound to the thighs from Ortiz. Get it where you can, Kobe.
I'm being honest, man. That's points. Judges see strikes. Strikes mean points in this game.
Absolutely.
We're fishing for an armbar.
Well said. You know, he could pop off the side here.
Yeah, the cage is over there, but
the other side. You know, you could really tell Ortiz wants to let hands go to the face. I see him pulling him back time and again here. He wants to let him fire, and you know he's unable to. But I got to tell you, with each second that ticks by here, man, I think Ortiz is swinging this back in his favor. Absolutely.
I will have to give the second round to Ortiz. He's in mount. He's been dominant this whole round. So if this round goes the way it is right now, we very well may see a third round deciding factor.
Something I really love is Ortiz is used to this cage. You know, he's keeping Davis snug up against the cage, keeping him there, keeping him pressed, erasing that distance. I really like that intelligence up against the cage. You can tell Bad Apple, you know, they obviously come in with a smart game plan.
Well, you know, that's my old man always tells me, you know, you got to fight smart. So I'll agree with you. He's doing just that. He is using the cage to his advantage, staying in mount. Honestly, he's winning this round. You know, if we had some high-level judging, I could give this a 10-8 round here.
Yeah, I would definitely could agree. I actually think, you know, oh, here we go. I love these wall walks, man. We were just talking about cage intelligence, and now we're seeing it from the other side.
To be honest with you, this wall walk's not a good idea for Davis because he's setting himself up for an arm bar. Ortiz is right where he needs to be. He just needs to get that right leg through, and he's going the other way.
Now, as a fighter, when you look in this cage right now, do you think it's something Ortiz sees?
I would hope he sees it. It's there. I mean, the elbow's high. He's just got to get a hook and turn his hips out, and his arm bar's there all day. I mean, he's fishing for it now, but just hit the bell. Saved by the bell.
There we go. I got to tell you, round two, unquestionably for Mike Ortiz. I got to tell you, he kind of gave, I hate to use the expression, but he kind of gave Davis a taste of the old medicine just a little bit there.
You could definitely use that expression because he did. I would have to say second round would be definitely Mike Ortiz. Like I said, if we had some, if we want to be real critical with judging, I would call that a 10-8 round in my personal opinion. But
it was definitely close. Fortunate enough, we don't have to make those kind of judgment calls, man. It's my favorite part about being on this microphone.
Sit back and hang out and watch the events unfold.
That's it. One of the things I am very impressed with is the tenacity of both guys. Each man has been in a position that I've seen people quit and fall from, and each man is still here going into round three. Kobe.
Yeah, real quick, what do you think these two guys? What does each one have to do to win the fight?
I think that Mike Ortiz needs to come out here, and I think he needs to put the hands on. I think he needs to put the hands on standing. Davis looks a little tired. I think he's still game, and for him, man, I would take it to the ground and get my smother back on.
I would have to agree with you. If I was Ortiz, I would come out banging just like he's doing.
There you go.
Davis looks
in the pocket. Nice.
Davis has some hands too, but he's got to keep his hands up.
Ortiz is relentless here right now, looking for another throw.
Nice.
Davis has to own this. Now here we go. This
triangle.
Is Davis's chance.
Triangle.
Here we
there.
See the triangle.
I saw it from a mile away. It's there if he can get his hips out.
Yep.
One arm's out, one arm's in.
Now, does he going to have to slide that foot up? Can he get it from here?
He can get it from here. He's got just what he's doing. He's trying to get his figure four, but he's got to come around. That's why they call it a triangle. He's got to get off to an angle. I'm not sure if he's got his arm back in or not.
A little bit hard to see here. It looks like Davis might be getting out. Now what Ortiz has to know is, oh no. Head and arm off to the side. This is ugly. This one
is probably going to be over.
He might be.
Man, Ortiz.
I wish we were on the other side of the cage, man. He's got to move, got to do something. He cannot stay here.
Ortiz has some hell of heart, man.
Hell of a mount from Davis here, but that's exactly what we were talking about that I just said he needed to do. Come in here and get this groundwork in, and he's doing it. And in my opinion, if this fight doesn't change, we could very well see Davis walk away with his W tonight.
I might have to agree with you, but Dude, Ortiz is still in here. I mean, that was a deep head and arm. I don't know if he still got it. It's
Beautiful.
hard to see, but
beautiful.
It was stupid deep, and Ortiz is still with us.
It just shows you. It just shows you the kind of grit that we have in this conflict cage and these fighters, fight night after fight night, man. There ain't no give up. There ain't no give in. Looks like we might ride this one. We might ride this one out, man.
Maybe, I'm not sure. It looks like he does still have the head and arm there. So, I mean, Ortiz, dude, geez Louise, this kid's got.
And I got to tell you, this ref is all over this fight, brother.
Yeah, Nate does a great job, man.
Yes.
Nate's refed a bunch of my fights. He's very skilled. He knows what he's doing.
Absolutely. You can tell he's looking. You know, we're kind of all at a bad angle right now with the fight in the corner like it is. And it's safety first here. He's doing such a great job, man. I got to say, Ortiz, I know he's stuck, and I know this sounds a little hard to ask of somebody, but he's got to get something. He's got to move. He's got to do something because these points are ticking over to Davis with every second.
Once again, I have to agree with you, Eric. He is he finishes the fight. Wow.
There is the tap. The tap. Rush MMA. Go to Gerald Davis, and we will meet you inside the cage.
Yes, yes.
Notice the judges